Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Sharlto. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie is Europa Report. Sometimes nights I struggle to find a good movie to fit for the weeknight, and so I went deep into my IMDb wish list, right, which is long, and then this popped up, and I remembered somebody gave this to me. One of my subscribers said, "You check this out, you'll like it," right? And I was like adding it to my list. And you know what happens with me? Maybe with other people. I get into my list, like I'm not sure. Like, some nights I know this is what I'm going to watch, right? I'm in, I know it. Extraction 2 is on Netflix. I'm going to watch that tonight, you know what I mean? Like, I get distracted by shiny new things. And I forget about all the good stuff that people recommend. And I said I'm going to go to the bottom of my list where it's like, all the way down, like Casablanca and all that stuff is down there that I want to do. But, and I'm scrolling back through, and I'm like, this is a 2013 film about, like, international astronauts. And I remember watching the other film about that. And it's going to the moon by Jupiter, the fourth largest moon. Like, the fourth largest moon on Jupiter to see if there's life. So that's kind of crazy interesting. I'm pretty excited. It's only an hour and 30 minutes long, 6.4 on IMDb, 73,285 people rated it this far. So, and I'll have to get up and look real quick because I know somebody recommended it to me. And last time I did this, hey, somebody recommended a film and I forgot to mention who it was. So I'm going to figure that out. I'm just going to get into it. And when we check back in, I will let you know who the subscriber was who recommended it to me. And then ultimately let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Europa Report. No check-in. I was just engaged the whole time. I just want to quickly, before I forget anything, it was Wayne Berg, one of my subscribers, who suggested this, Young Ones, and I want to say Prospect. I just looked it up. I didn't want to forget them. And I think I'm getting them in order as years of development. And Prospect is, I'm going to say Young Ones 2016. This one's 2013, and Prospect is 2018. So I just wanted to make sure I covered that before I went into my overall review. And I really enjoyed it. There's one glitch for me that just, everything else was so intriguing. That's why I didn't check in, right? And they do it in a way, a lot of movies do this kind of thing where they give you a little bit and then they take you back and then they bring you forward, you know what I mean? And then they kind of bring you back again to show you what's going on. So it was a little, at first I was a little confused. They kept talking about something that I didn't understand. But ultimately, let me tell you what the movie's about. I think we covered it. A bunch of international astronauts decide. Well, they have this mission to go to one of the moons of Jupiter called Europa, and it's because that they believe that there is potential for life there due to everything that they've been able to research between the ice that is there and they water and maybe a heat source. And Dan Fogler is in it. He's in a lot of different things. I mean, there's a lot of good people in it that some of them I can't pronounce, but he's one that I know. He's from The Walking Dead. He was in that and some other things. But anyway, so it's tracking their mission, which is like almost 2 years, 22 months is, I think, is what the entire length of the mission is, just to get to Jupiter's moon, right? So, like in all the other type of movies, something goes wrong along the way. Now, this one's a little bit different because it's not all about things that go wrong. In fact, they're comparative to other missions that I've watched, Rubicon and stuff like that. This one's a little smoother. Might be a mishap here and there, but really, it's a smoother trip to get there. And so, I mean, they get to Europa. I mean, I'm just going to share that with you. I don't think it's a spoiler alert, right? But I will say that ahead of time, just in case, because it's so hard for me. But a little bit of a spoiler alert. I am not going to ruin the ending for you or anything, but I will talk a little bit more about it than I normally would. Just makes it easier. So here's the thing. I found it very, very interesting throughout the entire movie. Loved it all, and I liked the danger that is presented to them. I'll call it that, right? In some certain situations or other movies, the danger is sometimes really, really ridiculous or odd or unbelievable kind of thing, right? And in my perspective, I feel that the danger in this one is so, and it's not even mysterious. Mysterious, I mean, I guess is the term, but mysterious seems like I'm giving it too much credit. It's, I don't know. It's not unbelievable, you know, and it is left up for the most part for your imagination, and you know, there. I don't know. It's more believable, I guess, you know, and I can't think of other adjectives, and you'll see it if you watch this one. You'll see what I mean. And that's what really kept my interest. Is just like, okay, you know, you're very interested in what's going to happen, you know, to these astronauts. Are they going to make it there? They're there to research. Are they going to get the research that they need? Are they going to make it home? You know, that's what you're watching. And what are you going to find on this planet, right? So that's all going through your mind. And I thought that the writers, the directors, whoever did it all in such a manner that keeps you interested the whole time. It's really hard. I'm going to say, and I like 99.9% of the ending and everything that they decided to do. Love all that. And I will share, I will say this. Again, spoiler alert, in a sense, not ruining the ending of the movie. And they refer to it maybe as a final image. That was the only, that's the 0.1% that I was like, don't show me that image. Everything leading up to that, I get it. I know what they're trying to do, and it makes sense because of why they went on their mission, and blah, 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 blah. And I like that, but I don't. I didn't want to see that one. I liked everything else out there. I liked it being, I said this last night, and I don't want to say it, obtuse. Is it obtuse? Or, you know what I mean? Not knowing. I like that aspect of it. So, there you go. I'm very happy for this recommendation. Thank you so much. I'm glad I finally got to it. I looked at the comment. It was 2 months ago. I apologize. It's on my list. I am going to make sure I watch Young Ones and Prospect, because if it was as good as this one, I enjoyed it a lot. So if you like these sci-fi, you know, space travel kind of movies, that this one was pretty good. So I enjoyed the entire movie. So and that's it. I was going to say the name. This is on Amazon Prime. I didn't even realize that. It's on Amazon Prime, so if you have Prime, you can get it for free. PG-13, hour and 30 minutes long. Daniel Wu, Sharlto, Copley, and Christian Camargo are all in it. You know, but thumbs up on this one. Thank you, Wayne Berg. I appreciate it, and I'll get to the next two. So hopefully I did it justice. It's hard to talk, but without spoiling anything, because the whole movie is like, you want to find out what's going on. So alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.